Alright, I've got Bill's bike pulled apart again. There's a couple of little jobs that we need to do just to finish this off. Let's crack on. G'day everybody, welcome back. Couple of little jobs that I need to do now just so we can hand this thing over. So let's try and tidy it up and finish it today. Alright, first job is the airbox. As I mentioned earlier, the seal, whatever seal was in there between the air filter element, or the frame for the air filter element, and the box itself is long gone. So you can see in here, there's a gap between the box and the filter housing. So the air is just coming in through the air intake snorkel here, bypassing the filter, taking the path of least resistance, and straight into the engine. So effectively this engine has been running with no filter. So my cure for that, I've got some switchboard seal from local rubber distributor. So these are a self-adhesive, very strong adhesive on the back, high density foam. So I'm going to stick that in there, and that'll replace what was there once before, and hopefully we'll have a functioning airbox again. Alright, we're going to do a bit of reverse engineering because that's got the old adhesive and foam still stuck on there, and I'm having trouble trying to get the stuff to stick. I'm going to glue it to the filter housing itself. It really makes no difference as long as we get a seal. Lucky I bought enough of it. This is $12.50 a metre or something, this stuff. I know how to charge. It's taking a little bit longer so that it's sort of compressed in there. Well, hopefully that'll seal up okay. Well, it's sealed in there all right, but I'm not happy with it. Back out. Now I'm happy with it. All right, we can now say that we have cured the airbox. So that's that job out of the way. All right, brake light switch. This is what I ended up with. As I mentioned, it's a pressure switch. Just tuck that rag up in there to catch any drips. I'm going to try and be as quick as I can so I don't lose a lot of fluid, but the issue is that this doesn't swivel, so I've got to wind that whole bloody assembly. It could get a bit frantic. Let's see how we go. The wrong size thread. Yep, way too coarse. That's a 10 by 1 mil thread. Oh, it pisses me off. Alright. That was quick and easy. But that annoys me. Ah, oh, I'm the dickhead. Should have been 10.1 by 10 by 1 and I ordered 10 by 1.25. I apologise, Ballards. No, all this ain't happening. I got the wrong pressure switch, dickhead. But I've had a little bit more of a fettle with the switch adjustability, and while it will still hang, it's not as bad as what it was. It just means that the light switch isn't coming on straight away as soon as you move the lever. But I'll order another switch and we'll get it happening. It won't stop us moving forward. So the next thing I want to do is put the tank on, take this thing for a ride, get it up to temperature, and change the oil in the middle gearbox and the final drive. I got a new, it had no rubber mount at the back, so I got one from Suzuki. I also got a new battery strap from Suzuki. These are the plugs for the fuel sender unit for the fuel gauge. Vacuum hose on. Fuel hose on. I'm real happy with how that went down. It felt like it pulled the thread. Hopefully it's the bolt. Seen better days. Right, the thread was rubbish on that other thing, on the captive nut, so I had to run a tap through it, and we've got a new bolt in there. Right, so tank fitted. Yeah, that seems to be working alright. We'll see how we go with this thing cold starting, because it really didn't like. Let's put it on prime. Gonna hold that choke up. What was I worried about? Okay, switch that to on run. What was I worried about, fellas? In spite of all the bloody issues, this is really pleasant. I'm enjoying this. It's very nice just to... It's just behaving beautifully. Absolutely running like a top. Now let's get it back and change these transmission oils. Pretty happy with the way this bike runs. Right, now let's crack on here. I want to change the oil in the middle box. So we need to remove the gear lever. Gear lever is off. And we need to remove this cover. It's got a pretty badly damaged looking screw there. Might need to put a slightly bigger driver in it. Oh, Struth. God love your vessel. There's our drain plug. Just going to remove the filling plug. It's got a magnetic drain plug. Had a little bit of fine metallic stuff stuck to it, like paste, which is not unreasonable for a nearly 40-year-old transmission. Bevel gear. Alright, there's another plug we need to remove. It resides in there, and it's the actual it's your level bung, so where you need to fill the oil level to. Let's not drop him in the bucket. Okay, it's well and truly drained. Let's mop up the excess, refit the drain bung. Alright, so it's a SAE 90 that they recommend for the transmission. I'm using Yama lube, with shaft lube, drive lube, which is the same stuff I use on basket case. God damn it. It would be a lot better if I could actually get it in the hole. That's what she said. Whoop. And that is full. That's the middle box done. All right, similar procedure for the final drive. So I'll just while I've got this socket on, the 17, I'll just crack the... I notice these have been mullered up a bit. If you're having trouble getting these undone because you haven't warmed the thing up, and you try and do a cold, that'll happen. Go for a ride, get it all up to temperature. You should be doing that anyway, and then these bolts will come undone a damn sight easier. Right, 21mm socket. And the final drive takes the same oil as the middle gearbox. All right, replace the drain bung thusly. Now, same as the middle gearbox, the final drive also has a fill height level, which is the lowest point of that thread. That's not going to work. Right. Pump him up. Oh, I thought I had enough in there. Oh, maybe I do. Yep. Place the fill bung. Fill/level bung. And that's it. Final drive, oil changed. finished, Bill. Come and get it.